I learned how to write before I could ride a bicycle. Mom and I spent many hours sitting at a desk, painstakingly forming each letter correctly in the right way. It was painful and difficult, and each day brought new obstacles. When I was still learning how to write, my mom would tell me that it would get easier with time. And though I didn't believe her at first, I found out that I got easier in a different way than I had expected. All of a sudden, words flowed out of my pencil without me having to think hard, and words became one instead of individual letters and sounds. My first paper wasn't very good, and it introduced me to something I had never experienced before: the red pen. My mom only marked the most crucial mistakes, but from that moment on, I was determined that I would create a paper that would have no corrections made with the red pen. Mom taught me a lot from that first paper. She didn't only give me the inspiration to write without mistakes, she also gave me something I had never experienced before. She wanted me to take away from it the sweat and tears a real writer goes through to get their thoughts on paper, and to have the satisfactory feeling of success at the end. Even now, I can't think of a more pleasing feeling. As I grew up, the red pen occurred more and more. My mom would read the first sentence, cluck her tongue, and sigh. "Pass me the red pen." After she had finished, I would see how I had done. At least once somewhere, my mom would praise me for something, no matter how many mistakes I had made. Over time, my mistakes lessened, and more encouraging comments would appear on my papers. And then, one day, Mom started to teach me how to edit my own paper. It didn't happen overnight, but eventually I was able to correct my writing without the help of her. My mom had gradually, and at my own pace, taught me how to write independently. Writing, as my mom has often told me, is harder and more time-consuming than birthing a baby. And maybe even harder than teaching that baby how to be a writer.